So now we are going to consider square roots of even larger numbers, just as we did before. We are going to introduce more writing. The previous one we did, we only wrote the answers. Just like we have here, we only wrote the answers. And all the work you've been doing, you've just been writing the answers. But now we want to introduce more writing. Let's see how we do that. So we work out our period. 1 to 1 period. So we have two periods here. So the answer of our root will have 2 digits. So we have the binomial square guide also. Let's start by building the first square, and we need the hundreds to do that. So we bring the hundreds down. Build our square of 1, but I can still go on. I have more quantities in my 100 cup. I built the square of 4. I can't go further because I only have 100 peg in my cup. So what have I built here? A square of 2, and that is 2 times 2, that is 4. So we are going to write 4 here. And subtract it from 5 that we previously had in our cup. And we have 1. And actually in my cup I have 1 left. So we are going to build the rectangles now using the tens category, as we can see in our guide, on our guide, square guide. So let's get the tens pegs now. Bring that down. I'm also going to bring the tens down on my paper. And that's 7 tens. So I have 7 tens here that are brought down. So let's now use our tens to build the rectangles. I'll start by exchanging my 100 here. 100 for 10 tens. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. So I put that in my tens cup. So let's build the rectangle. The 2 rectangles here. I'm starting with the right side, and then the bottom side of the square. I'm done with my first layer. I have more quantities to continue to build out my rectangles. Here. Okay. I can still go on. I can still go on to build in more layers on my rectangle. Now I have only 110 peg left, so I can't continue any longer in building the rectangles. So how many have I used up now? How many tens have I used up? I have a rectangle here of 2 by 4 and 4 by 2. They are the same thing. So 2 times 4 is 8, and I have that 2 times, that is 16. So I'll subtract that from 17 I had previously. I have 1 left, and actually I have 1 left in my cup, 110 peg left my cup. So the next thing now is to bring down the unit I have here. What are the units? To be able to build my square, as we see in our square guide. So I'm going to bring down my unit on my paper as well. So let me go ahead and do that. Okay. And we already have an idea of the size of our square. The rectangles have determined the size of the square we are going to build. And that will be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we are going to build a rectangle of, a square of 4 by 4. So let's go ahead and do that. I'll exchange my 110 peg for 10 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'll put this here. So let's go ahead and build our square now. Square of 4 by 4, as you can see. So build a square of 4 by 4. So we are going to write, so what is 4 times 4? You can see 16. So we used up 16 pegs in building the square. And I have here, I'm subtracting that from the 16, and I don't have anything anymore. And truly in my cup, I don't have any more quantities. So what is the answer? We can read the answer from the bottom and on the right. 24. 24. So the square root of 576, we can see, equals 24. Now 2 digits, 2 and 4. That's why we use the binomial square. So you can go ahead now and begin to do your square root work this way. As you work, you write down what you use up and get your final answer.